On May 11 of this year, the Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker gave a commencement speech at Benedictine College that started a controversy and draws backlash from liberal feminists and media. Here is what he said.
For the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. You should be proud of all that you have achieved to this point in your young lives. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker. To the gentlemen here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities. As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in. This absence of men in the home is what plays a large role in the violence we see all around the nation. Other countries do not have nearly the same absentee father rates as we find here in the US, and a correlation could be made in their drastically lower violence rates as well. Be unapologetic in your masculinity, fighting against the cultural emasculation of men. Do hard things. Never settle for what is easy. You might have a talent that you don't necessarily enjoy, but if it glorifies God, maybe you should lean into that over something that you might think suits you better.
What he said bugged feminists and their ideology that dominate media and academia that stand against the formation of families and aim to emasculate men.
This morning, the fallout over Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's graduation speech growing. From the NFL to a founder of Benedictine College, the school where he gave the address, more people now speaking out after Butker's firebrand speech, encouraging women to become what he says is one of the most important roles, homemaker.
When you said stay in your lane 10 plus times, bruh, take your own advice.
The NFL put out a statement. They said this, quote, Harrison Butker gave his speech in his personal capacity. His views are not that of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger.
And now an organization that co-founded Benedictine College, writing, the Sisters of Mount St. Scholastica do not believe the comments represent the Catholic Benedictine liberal arts college that our founders envisioned.
But it also got much-needed support from conservatives and Catholics who embraced the traditional family.
Before this week, many casual NFL fans may not have been able to pick Butker out of a lineup, but now take a look at this. His jersey is one of the top sellers on the NFL store, the #1 most popular amongst the Chiefs, and now both the men and the women's Butker jerseys are completely sold out.
The Chiefs quickly adding more stock of those jerseys as some conservatives rally in support. Republican Senator Josh Hawley from Missouri posting, "Never more proud to call Harrison Butker my friend."
Tavia Hunt, the wife of Chiefs chairman and CEO Clark Hunt, writing, affirming motherhood and praising your wife, as well as highlighting the sacrifice and dedication it takes to be a mother, is not bigoted.
But why does feminists find what Harrison said so objectionable? He never said all women belong in kitchens and raising kids. All he said was the female students at that specific college look forward to getting married and being mothers, which is true for that college. So why would left-wing feminists got triggered by that? Isn't the point of feminism to give choice to women? These are the questions of a rookie feminist who don't understand what feminism really is. The best definition for feminism was given by one of its leading proponent and advocates, Gloria Steinem, who said a woman needs a man like a fish need a bicycle. She tried to put forward the idea that a woman can survive and thrive without men. Some feminists even go further, painting men as an antagonistic roadblock, preventing women from achieving their life's goal and purpose, which they put forward as having a fulfilling corporate career where women work for a large multinational corporation, preferably in the boardroom. Thus, getting married and having kids stand against this vision of the perfect women the feminists have painted, because deep down all feminists want is to be a man. So they assign virtue to masculine qualities like physical strength, corporate job, assertiveness, and independence, and they try to encourage women to embrace them with promiscuity and disagreeableness added to it. And they see feminine qualities like empathy, nurturing, gentleness, and femininity as a sign of weakness and unnecessary, which are results of patriarchy and are not a natural inclination of women. Feminism may cover itself in the cloth of giving women a choice to embrace femininity and raise their family if they want to, or embrace masculine qualities and work in a vocation of their choice, or a combination of the two. But its real mission is not to give women a choice, but to force them to embrace their masculine qualities and reject their femininity. This was argued and settled between two of the prominent feminists of the 20th century, Betty Friedan, an American, and Simone de Beauvoir, a French feminist. The two prominent women debated feminism in 1975. The American Friedman argued the importance of feminism in giving women a choice between domestic work and office job without losing their feminine qualities, and stated women should have a choice between the two. But the French Simone de Beauvoir did not buy that, and argued if women were to be given a choice between domestic life and muscular vocation, the women will inevitably choose the domestic life, shackling themselves to the patriarchy once again. And insisted if feminism is to bring true liberation, women should be forced to be free. With the two women, we see two nations and two revolutions: the American way of free will and free choice, and the French Revolution type of forced change. 50 years later, we could see which form of feminism the modern feminist movement had adopted. Not only the liberal arts students of UCLA has to be free women who chases excellence in their careers. The conservative Catholic women graduates of Benedictine College also has to adhere to the teachings of feminism too, and turn their backs on marriage, family, and femininity. Only then could all women be free. And this is the true teaching of feminism. It is not to empower women or give them a choice, but to force them to rebel against their natural desire, throw away their feminine qualities, which make them unique and powerful beings different from men, and embrace masculinity and become a smaller, weaker simulation of men. And when this choice would inevitably lead to misery, they blame the misery on men. This is why they hated Harrison Butker, because he tells women to embrace femininity and men to embrace masculinity, which goes against all their teaching. But the West had exercised their teachings for 50 years now, and what does it get out of it? According to Statista, last year 26.4% of US adult women had some kind of diagnosed mental illness, and that figure rise to 56.3% among white liberal women, which are the core proponent of feminism. In a 2022 American Family Survey conducted by YouGov found only 15% of liberal women are completely satisfied with their life. That figure rise to 31% among conservative women. If feminism meant to empower and uplift women, why are conservative women who embrace femininity and accept and cherish their gender roles are twice as happy as their liberal counterparts in a time where every institute looks to empower women? Both femininity and masculinity are important for a healthy, functioning society, and one is not more important than the other. They're supposed to work in harmony with each other and be complementary, not competitive. Harrison Butker's speech laid that out perfectly. Men and women are created to be partners and not opponents, and the more we realize that and support one another and see each other as partners standing against life, we would have a better chance of overcoming it. If you watched this far, thank you for watching. Check the video on the screen out to know how the gender wars created pill communities. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.